What's good, everybody? It's your boy Ja Hoops, and I'm back with another video. I want to talk about the Paul George situation. You know what I'm saying? Paul George has been a big topic over the last couple weeks. We all know that the Clippers haven't been willing to offer more than 3 years and around $152.3 million, and that's what they offered Kawhi Leonard. You know what I'm saying? They offered Kawhi Leonard a 3-year, $152 million deal, and Kawhi took it. You know what I'm saying? But now that they have to deal with Paul George, they offered him a 3-year deal. He don't want it. Paul George wants his max, which is a 4-year, $221 million. So Paul George is seeking $221 million for 4 years from the LA Clippers. I guess he feels like he's worth that. I personally feel the Clippers. If I'm the Clippers and I offer Kawhi Leonard a 3-year, $152 million deal, why would you think I will offer you more? You know what I'm saying? Kawhi Leonard is the best player on the team, so I wouldn't offer Paul George that much money. But that's what Paul George is seeking. And a couple days ago, we got a report that the Golden State Warriors could become an option for Paul George if Klay Thompson leaves, which I don't know too much about, because we all see back and forth about Klay. Like, we see that Klay has interest in leaving. We see that Orlando Magic has interest in Klay. We see that Steve Kerr really wants Klay to come back. I mean, realistically, I could see Klay staying there, retiring as a Warrior, and just accepting his lower contract. But seeing that he said if Klay Thompson leaves, I think it's a possibility that Paul George gets there and Klay's still there. You know what I'm saying? It's possible, but it's more than likely that Klay will not be on the roster if Paul George go to Golden State. So yesterday, a couple days ago, we also got a report saying that Brian Windhorst, which is a very good, legitimate source, says that Paul George's situation could escalate very quickly, and he can opt into his deal, the $152 million, and get traded by this weekend. So he can opt in for the $221 and get traded by the Clippers to the Warriors, maybe in for like a sign and trade. You know what I'm saying? If the Warriors and Clippers do a sign and trade, I'm for sure that Klay Thompson is an LA Clipper alongside James Harden, Kawhi Leonard, which honestly wouldn't be a bad fit. You know what I'm saying? Klay Thompson kind of fits next to James Harden, Kawhi Leonard. He could definitely help them on the wing, knock down some threes. Klay Thompson could still drop anywhere from 14 to 20 points a night for you, I think, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? He could have some streaky games where he can drop 30 plus for you. If you get to the postseason and Klay Thompson, James Harden, and Kawhi Leonard is healthy, like, those are 3 guys that's been in the playoffs many times. They have lost, they have won, so they know what it takes to win. And I think that's a good pair of guys that could possibly legitimately do something. Klay Thompson is from LA, I believe. So, like I said, we got a lot of back and forth. Like I said, we had a report a couple days ago say that the Golden State Warriors want to resign Klay Thompson to the team, and it's now on Klay Thompson's court. Like, it's all about Klay Thompson's decisions. And my clear view point of the whole situation is that the Warriors haven't been giving Klay Thompson the contract he wants. Like, Klay Thompson is seeking more money, more years. Klay Thompson want more longevity. So I'm guessing that the Warriors isn't, giving him that because he hasn't agreed to anything yet. It's been a while since Klay has been able to extend it, like take the contract that they have been offering him, and he hasn't been taking it. I believe Klay Thompson is going to test his waters in free agency. Like I said, I can see Orlando Magic. I seen a report saying that the Orlando Magic is willing to offer Klay Thompson a big deal for less years. But I can't personally see Klay Thompson going down to Orlando. It don't really fit to me. Klay Thompson wouldn't be winning anything. He'll just be making money. And Klay Thompson just isn't in his prime. I can't see Klay Thompson not going to any team that's not a contender. So I think the most realistic thing for Klay is to go to LA. A couple days ago, we also got a report saying that the Golden State Warriors is ready. Like, they're ready to offer Paul George a 4-year max contract, what he has been seeking. And if that's true, I could see Paul George being the Golden State Warrior. If the Golden State Warriors is offering you the max contract that you want from the LA Clippers, and the LA Clippers simply don't want to give it to you, I mean, I can't see why Paul George will stay a Clipper. You know what I'm saying? The Warriors is offering you more money. It's a better situation. It's more years, so it's more, longevity. I could see Paul George honestly going to Golden State next to Steph Curry, next to Draymond Green, and that could be a legit contender, like legit. I mean, you got the defense, you got the scoring, and definitely if Klay leaves, you need, an all-star type player next to Steph Curry. They've been big fish hunting for another all-star to pair up with Steph Curry. If it isn't Paul George, I'm pretty sure that the Warriors would be looking elsewhere. But Paul George is probably the best option for the Golden State Warriors if they want to better their team and get back to the finals and contend. So I think I can see Paul George going to the Warriors. That's what I personally want. And the fact that the Clippers can offer Paul George a 4-year deal and they just aren't, that means that they're okay with him leaving. You know what I'm saying? Like, if the Clippers really wanted Paul George to be an LA Clipper, the LA Clippers would have just gave him the max right away. Like, Paul George would have already been extended. No, he wouldn't be in these talks. But the fact that the Clippers are willing to have Paul George in these talks, have him in these rumors, I think that the Clippers are ready for Paul George to go. And I think that they're ready to build something new with James Harden, Kawhi, and whoever else they get from whatever they get from Paul George. Hopefully that they get some. They for sure going to get value. I can't see Paul George not doing a sign and trade deal with any team he goes to. I can see him going to Philly doing a sign and trade. I don't know who exactly the Warriors will get. I mean, I don't know who exactly the Clippers will get from the Philadelphia 76ers, but I did see a report. I don't know how true it is that the Clippers are a little interested in Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris did once play with the LA Clippers. And he wouldn't, I mean, that wouldn't be a bad fit either, but I personally wouldn't do that if I was a GM. I wouldn't want Tobias Harris and some pieces for Paul George. But, I mean, it's still some scoring that you can get from Tobias Harris. He still got something in the tank to offer. But, yeah, man, I've been hearing a lot of rumbles about PG going to the Warriors. And me as an NBA fan, I really, really like it. I really think he should do it. I think it's the smartest move for both sides. And I think it's about time that the Warriors move on from Klay Thompson. He's helped you get 4 NBA championships. He's done a lot for the organization, a lot for the community in Golden State. I know how crazy that friendship is with him, Draymond, and Steph. I can't imagine how hard that phone call would be for Klay Thompson to call Steph Curry, call Draymond Green, and say, "Hey, I'm going to Philly," or "Hey, I'm going to, I'm going to Orlando," or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It would just be hard for Klay Thompson to do that, and I'm pretty sure Klay Thompson wants to retire a Warrior. He's been there since he's been drafted. He has some good years and he has some bad years with the Warriors. So, I don't really know what's going to happen with the Klay Thompson situation, but I think for sure that Paul George is going to test his waters. I don't know if him going to Philly is the answer, but I do like that fit. I do like the fit of Tyrese Maxey, Paul George, and Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid is an MVP type level player. Tyrese Maxey is on the uphill of skills. He's getting better every year, it seems like now, and Paul George can fit in right there and be that perfect middleman, play some defense a little bit, score the ball a little bit, help them guys get a little further in the playoffs. I don't think that's a finals contending team if he goes to Philly, but I think if he goes to the Warriors, they got a chance, because Steph Curry is Steph Curry, and then you got Paul George as his running mate, and then you got Draymond Green, Kevon Looney. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if you fill out the roster a little more with some better role players, I think the Warriors could be a legit title contender if they get PG. You guys let me know down below in the comments how you feel about the PG situation, what you think PG should do. And yeah, man, you guys let me know down below in the comments if you enjoyed today's video. If you did enjoy today's video, do me a big favor, smack that like button. And like I said, leave me a comment on what you want next or how you feel about the PG situation. And I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. You dig?